Taga Maynila po. Balik-balik po. Opo. Mga estudyante ko. Online po.
Sana may loading. Sige. Okay.
Good afternoon, Your
Info, this stage becomes your platform sa ating mga kabataan. Through your speeches, you will not just compete. You will inspire, you will try.
Opo po kayo. Sobra-sobra naman yung papaklala ko. I'm just one of those voices. Marami naman dyan magagaling din na mga kabataan. But today I'm grateful, humble, and honored to speak before you. Especially itong aming isa sa pinagmamalaki na paaralan na nasa lungsod ng Maynila. Dito maraming isko at saka iska, or what you call iskola ng bayan. Ito'y nagbibigay, ang institusyon ko'y nagbibigay ng pagkakataon sa mga mahihirap nating pamilya na nakamit nila ang tagumpay through education, at ito'y naipapamahagi sa lahat ng gusto na makamit ang magandang kinabukasan. Kaya palakpakan natin ang PUP. Marami na po nagsalita, may galing po na nagsalita. But I have prepared some, and happy and honored to share it to you. Again, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Especially to our Rotary leaders, educators, distinguished guests, proud parents, and most especially the young delegates, national young delegates, and finalists of the Youth Peace Summit, Voice of the Youth 3rd National Oratorical Contest. We gathered at a time when public discourse is being tested. Recent events in our Senate, the new teleserye in 3 o'clock in the afternoon of Filipino families, ang laging kaabang-abang, bukas mula Lunes hanggang Huwebes, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. And I remember, have demonstrated how deeply divided opinions can become and how easily official conversation can be overwhelmed by accusations, personal attacks, and competing narratives. In many discussions today, arguments are sometimes judged not by the strength of evidence or by the merit of ideas, but by who delivers them. Too often, disagreement becomes personal, and debate becomes a contest of personalities rather than the search for solution. This is why gatherings such as today, oratorical competition are the more important than ever. In fact, na-share ko nga pero kanina, your city government, and you can check records when I assume public office again, thanks to the people of Manila for giving me such opportunity. We revive of what we have been doing being a student of public education system. Nung iba sa inyo hindi pa pinapanganak, dekada 80. In our schools, nagkaroon din kami ng mga orador sa Tagalog at wikang Banyaga. Pinali ko rin ng quiz. Simply because of this reason, matagumpay po yun at yun ay nangyari noong Disyembre sa makasaysayang teatro ng lungsod ng Maynila, if not teatrong makasaysayan sa buong bansa, the jewel of the city of Manila, Metropolitan Theater. Thanks to our trainers, those parents who participated and very successful, and there is going to be another one this December. Kaya mo nakita ko yung invitation ng Rotary. Uy, sabi ko, Cesar, tirahin natin yan. Okay yan. Show our support and believe. Or, meron tayong common goal sa buhay. Makakita tayo ng mga talentadong bata na mga future leaders to inspire others. Kaya sabi ko, gora kami sa araw na ito. Kaya po, maraming salamat sa inyo, Rotary Club, sa inyong pagtatanggal na ito. Oratory, at its finest, teaches discipline of thoughts and purpose. It requires research before opinion, evidence before conclusion, and logic before persuasion. It challenges young people to defend positions, not through insults or noise, but through ideas and facts, and reasoned arguments that can inspire action and create positive change. Sana sa inyo mga, sana na lang talaga muna. Sana sa ating mga ilang national leaders ay narito ngayon upang matunghayan kung gaano kagagaling ang marami nating kabataang Pilipino sa ating bansa. Upang makinig sila, matuto sa tinig ng kabataan. In our own little way, in this corner of our country, in Manila, we have seen how communications and social media platforms can become tools. Dito marami nagkakamali sa perception sa amin. You don't use a free platform to propagate yourself, but it is a tool for communication and almost free, timely information na nayahatid for purposes of public service. And modesty aside, when I was Vice Mayor then, you can Google it, hindi pa ako nagla-live. ang session sa Senado sa Maynila nung Vice Mayor ako, naka-stream na ang session ng Konseho ng Maynila. For what purpose? To showcase ourselves? No. To expose ourselves. To be better in the eyes and hearts of our people if we really doing our job. Kaya nung araw na yun, natatakot yung mga konsyal eh. Sabi ko, ba't kayo natatakot? Hindi naman sinabi ng tao, hinusgan kayo bobo o matalino. Ang huhusgan kayo ng tao, kung gagampanan ninyo yung naturingang tungkulin inyong hiningi. Tandaan ninyo ha, hindi yan binigay sa inyo ng tao ng pusa. Hiningi nyo yan sa tao na kayo malaga sa kanya-kanya nyong posisyon to represent your district. Kaya huwag kayong tutulog-tulog dahil pag nadaan na kayo ng kamera, mahuhusgahan kayo ng mamamayan. Yung mga nangungulangon yan, medyo sa banyo na ang pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila. Because ang assumption ko, ang taong bayan busy sa paghahanap buhay. Maraming gawain tungkulin sa kanya-kanyang field of undertaking. And sometimes, through noise, maraming nagkakalituhan. At ang kalituhan ay nagbubunga ng alitan at hindi pag-uunawaan. Kaya ipinulat-lat namin ang pamahalang lungsod na siya na rin naging parang ang tawag yan sa peg ng ibang lokal na pamahalaan at leader ng pamahalaan. Diyan ko rin itinatag nung unang termino ko yung capital report, wherein every Friday we report to the people, especially to those who are in school or working who have no idea on what's happening in the community. The brief of what transpired, of what's going to happen, and what happened today. At least doon man lamang na ipapabatid namin sa aming mamamayan for proper guidance kung ano ang tamang impormasyon, sitwasyon from the horse's mouth. O hindi na saling salita. And recently, nag-innovate kami. It became Yormes Hour every Friday except after the implementation of EO 110. Wala pa kaming pasok ng Biyernes. Buti pang eskwela, may pasok na. Mapapasana all ka lang. But then again, in addition, through communication as a form of service to the people of Manila and then those people who are coming in and out of Manila every day, ay meron po kami tinatawag na talk to the people. These are urgent matters. Maaaring may hinultap na isang estudyante ng PUP, dyan niya sa Stop and Shop, may nagpadala sa amin at na kailangan namin tugunan. Kaayusan, imbornal, at higit sa lahat, baha. Those are simple things, simple matters, micro in nature, but sabi nga, ang tigyawat, kapag hindi mo binigyan ng atensyon, magiging piksa. Kaya kung kaya pa lang, maliit pa lang, tugunan mo na. While you continue to prepare your city for a mid and long-term development, we continue to address daily challenges. And through this medium ay marami po nagagabayan at naiiwasan ang mga fake news, maling impormasyon, Lalo na yung mga ATAPs namin sa eskwelahan. Minsan sila nabibiktima. Kasi may nagbimirror, you're may declared no classes. Siyempre excited yung mga ATAPs. Yung pala paid. That's why we have this type of outlet that through communication, mas mabiliwanag, nagkakaunawaan ang bawat isa. Ngunit, sa mga contestant, and to those who's going to hear our finalists today, words is not enough. Words must be accompanied by action. Because with words plus action, now you have the power to move people. Katulad po namin, no, walang makapaniwala kasi near to impossible. When I assume as mayor in 2019, anong sabi ko? Yung 30 taon na problema ng Recto, Divisoria, dadaanan na ang Recto, Juan-Luna, Soler, at iba pang major thoroughfares ng City of Manila. Through that action, it is snowball. People will start listening to you because with your great words and thoughts, and when you put action on it, now people will start listening. And with that, now people will start to follow. And now, after so many consistent picking of low-hanging fruit, now you can rally the people. Kailangan ba maging alkalde ka para magkaganon? Hindi. Katulad na rin na sabi ng mga speaker. Hindi mo kailangan din maghanap ng tamang oras. There is no such thing as right timing. Why? With or without you, with or without us, time will run. And these are the things that we cannot buy back. We can lose money, we can lose opportunity, we can lose so many things. Pero pwede natin makamit muli yung mga bagay na yun. Pero pag ang oras ay nawala, hindi na tayo makakabili muli. Kaya, when is the time? The time is today. For the finalists, the time is today for you to shine. For the individuals, the time is today for you to be responsible to yourself, to your family, to your community, and our country. Wala. At the end of the day, tayo-tayo rin ang magkikita sa finals. And if I may borrow, totoo naman sinabi yun ni dating Pangulong Era, walang tutulong sa Pilipino, kundi tayo rin kapwa Pilipino. So, if that is true, why hate each other? And if I may borrow one of those sentences mentioned by the past speaker, why create a wall if you can create a bridge? Same effort. You're going to create something. You put your skills and knowledge and experience building something. Why not build something for us to be united again with one heart, one soul as Filipinos in our country? Ilang araw na lang, gugunitahin na natin ang araw ng kalayaan. Iba sa inyo, marahil katulad ko, o yung iba rin ang naisip. Pero ako'y may tanong sa aking sarili. Malaya na nga ba tayo? Technically, countries recognizing our sovereignty. But anong uri at anong klaseng kalayaan ang gusto nating makamit? Kalayaan, kalpas sa kahirapan. Kalayaan, na malaya kang makapagsasabi ng iyong ninanais. Ngunit, marami rin sa atin, tayo na, huwag na tayo magturo ng iba. Marami rin sa atin, misconstruing the word kalayaan in expressing themselves by not thinking responsable ka rin sa mga bagay na sinasabi mo. And I hope I'm wrong. Tingin ko, may mga ilan, hindi ko alam kung marami, ipinagbaliwala ang kanyang responsibilidad sa mga bagay na sinasabi niya sa kanyang kapwa. Mahalaga po. Ang kalayaan, gusto kong maalala nito for 2026 celebration of our 128 years of independence. Gusto kong maalala. Ang kalayaan ay hindi libre. Habang pare-pareho tayong naniniwala na ang kalayaan ay karapatan. Pero hindi ko po karapatan, ito'y libre, ikikipit balikat na lang natin na para bang binabaliwala natin. Ang kalayaan ay may responsibilidad. Ang kalayaan may obligasyon. And I'm gonna remind each and every one of us. Lives, individual, pay the ultimate price for what we have today. The so-called freedom, the so-called sovereignty. Hindi yan natin pwedeng sukdulang ipinagbuwis ng buhay ng ating mga bayani. Inalay ang kanilang buhay upang tayo ngayon sa kasalukuyan ay makamit ang malayang pamayanan at bansa. Para bang kung minsan, although hindi ko naman kayo masisi, kasi nakikita rin natin sa ibang leader natin, na para bang ikinikipit, balikan na lang natin parang baliwala. We are a free nation. I can do everything what I want to do. I can do whatever I want to say. Parang ganun ang dating. Ay, hindi po. Hindi po. Sa orator, matatagpuan niyo ang katwiran. Hindi naman kailangan makasakit ng kapwa damdamin. And that is a saying, with this, I think mas papayapa tayo bilang magkakaibigan. When someone create an opinion, you respect. That's why it's called opinion. And you can say, your opinion is as good as mine. O di walang away. Kaya, ngayong araw at paggunita, because I will not see you in the celebration of Independence Day 2 days from now, and I would like to take this opportunity, especially to the youth today present here in this hall, maging mainam, maingat tayo sa pagpili ng salita habang nagagawa natin ang kalayaang makapagsalita nang hindi naman nakapananakit ng kapwa. Tandaan po ninyo, mahirap pong gawin yun. Pero wala naman ho siyang tosgas. Bakit nyo naman tinitipid ang sarili ninyong maging maingat? We call and make our leaders liable, responsible to the wrongdoings. In such a way, we call in a manner firm but respectful. We just don't want to call somebody basurero, cargador. Why? Why would we describe a person? Doesn't mean he's talking. He has all the right and knowledge of everything. Hindi naman. Kaya yan iingatan ninyo, lalo na kayong mga magkukumpetensya.